Is this camera on me right now? Is this camera on me right now? No, let's stop.
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, then hi, I am Sadithebossmama.
You'll come around if I don't do too much. We had our downs, but we had way more ups. Let's make love. That be the reason that you always hit me up. I swear, you like the way I fuck, cause I get.
If y'all do like these story times, okay, then y'all need to comment. Like, girl, you got any more to you behind, you know, you holding it on. But yeah, if y'all like my makeup, girl, I did film this look and I just had to make a video today. So, of course, but this look will be on my channel. So, yes, you know, I have to spill the tea with the makeup. But y'all, if you read by the title, you're probably wondering, like, girl, forget the makeup. I want to really know what are you saying? Or was you really a stripper? Like, you was really a stripper, Sadia? Like, what?
The way I made the disappear, call the man. You are looking at. I love the strippers. Yeah, I love the strippers. Yeah, I love the strippers.
Before y'all judge me, let me tell y'all this. I've been going through a lot lately, and honestly, the God's truth, y'all, I have been I don't know what you would call this, but I've been getting closer to God. I'm telling this story that doesn't have anything to do with God, but to know that God uses his sinners to go out and tell the story or this and that. I'm telling this story because you're going to do things that does not have anything to do with God. Sometimes you may go astray, and that's just us as humans. We go through things. We are so curious, and then eventually we find God or whatever, and we get back on path. So basically, it's what I'm saying, that yes, I did go to a strip club, but that wasn't for me. It was not for me. And I'm not saying, oh, you know, I'm 100% Christian now. I'm not 100% Christian. I'm not. There's a lot of things that I'm still doing that I should not be doing, but I am working on myself. So, disclaimer before you judge me, just know that, I mean, no shade to strippers, but obviously it wasn't for me. Because if it was for me, I would have been, you know, still doing it, you know, making my money. But it just wasn't really for me. And that's okay. You know, sometimes God wants you to do things that may not even be, you know, he knows you ain't gonna like it. But you don't know. You just really don't know. You're like, why would God want me to go be a stripper, you know? It can really be anything. God, he puts us through so many different tests, and it's like crazy. But let's get to the story time, y'all. So get y'all some tea, get y'all some popcorn, because you know, let's get into it. So this was right after high school. I decided to become a stripper. I'm gonna say I graduated in May, and I started having thoughts of being a stripper in August. So in August, obviously, you know, everyone's starting college. Well, that didn't happen for me. My mom really had wanted me to go to the military. If you are an OG, you know that I, you know, try to get into the military. That's on my old channel. But if you're an OG, you know. But anyways, my mom really wanted me to go to the military instead of going to college, because I really wanted to go to Ole Miss, but that did not happen. So I had already took my SWAP test before I graduated, but I didn't pass it. I knew I wasn't going to pass it, because that's not what I wanted to do. When you don't want to do something, you're going to have it in your mind, you know, I'm not going to pass it. I'm not going to try to pass it. This ain't what I want to do. But no. Okay, so my mom made me study for this ASVAB. So I started studying, and I was doing it around August through November. And then I took the test. But meanwhile, I was working at McDonald's, but then I I decided to quit McDonald's to focus more on studying. So at that time, I wasn't really making any money. So I was like, I was looking at all these different YouTube videos on strippers, and I was like, well, you know what? I'm pretty small. I'm cute. You know, why not give it a try? You know, I'm always figure I'm not really judgmental. I never really been. Growing up, I like watching the video girls. I like when they was, you know, dancing and, you know, doing their thing. Like I like that. I'm not gonna say like I admire it, but it's like I want to be one of those girls, you know, one of those confident girls. That's how I was. That's how I was. I'm still like it took me time to be confident, but anyways, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do this. So I was looking up different like outfits. I went on eBay. I bought some stripper outfits. I went on Amazon. I got the heels. Y'all, I sold my first pair of heels though. But let me stop. Wait a minute. My first day, I did not have the heels. So it must have came afterwards. Yeah, because my first day, y'all, I had some church heels on. And she was like, girl, you know, I'm going to help you. I'm gonna help you out. But y'all, so I asked a friend if she can come with me to this club because it was in Jackson. And if you know, Jackson, Mississippi is okay. It's a little crazy. It's a little crazy.
I'm in the ghetto.
But she was okay with it. So she went with me the first day. Y'all, this is how I had no idea about what a stripper really was. You know, I went on all these different videos, but I didn't know that it was really that simple. When I got there, I told them I wanted to dance. And so they asked for a name and I paid a fee. I think it was a $20 fee. What they didn't tell me is like, you know, you got to stay all night or you have to give me a percentage, which it was like $100. And y'all, I didn't make $100 the first night. I was so nervous when I got there. But I mean, I got there, we waited. I got there pretty early, maybe around like 11. And another thing, I didn't know that clubs don't really be booming until like 2 o'clock. So mind you, we got there around 11 and I'm just kind of like, damn, I'm tired. I'm tired. I don't think this is gonna be for me, so I tried to leave. First night, horrible. Yes. And that's when he was like, no, you're not gonna be able to leave unless you give me some money. Now, I didn't know that a lot of girls sneak out because you're not paying that. They just go. That was my first day. So I gave him my name though. My name was Egypt. Okay. Egypt. My name was Egypt. I was like, let me go with Egypt because I'm brown skin, you know. I like, you know, let me go with Egypt. So I went with that and we basically just walked around the club, you know, just vibing. I never touched a pole ever in my life. So I would say I'm pretty courageous because I went to the club like I'm about to strip, you know. I just went in like that. I was not getting on that pole, y'all. I was not getting on that pole. I was not gonna embarrass myself. But time went by and I was like, okay, I guess I'll take my clothes off, because for the longest time, y'all, I had my clothes on. I just had a dress. I wore a dress. If I have some clips left, I would put it in the video. I'm not even sure because it's like 2019. Somehow people still liking my video that I made on TikTok in 2021. or 2020, so that's crazy. But you know, I'll put some clips in so y'all can like see. I had just a regular dress on because I was scared. For me to be going to the club, y'all, is so crazy. So that means I must have had enough courage and balls to go, because I used to get bullied in school from 2nd grade to high school. I had spots all over my body, have hyperpigmentation from mosquitoes. So for me to go to the club was like girl, you must be really broke. Are you really high? Like, which one is it? But I was broke. I was just really broke, and I just really wanted some money. So I wouldn't have to get a 9 to 5, because I hated McDonald's. Not like I say hate it. It's just the fact that people was like bossing me around because I'm so quiet. It's just like, oh, I just can't do fast food. I just don't like working with people. I just can't do it. I'm too nice, and it's just like, it never works out for me because I'm too nice. But anyways, y'all, I took my clothes off, and what I mean by that, I had a neon bra on that I got from Victoria's Secret like so long ago, and I had some neon pink panties on. I actually still have I have both, but yeah, I had some neon pink panties on that I got from Victoria's Secret with some prom heels on. Prom. Like, girl, what the hell was you thinking? But that's your first night. So obviously, y'all, a lot of people spotted me out and was like, yeah, this is her first night, because why the hell she got a bra on? Like, girl, what? Somebody, I forgot her name, but she was really cool. I met 2 people. I had met one girl way before I even decided to go to the club, because I was just trying to like scope it out. I had met her on Instagram. But anyways, I had met someone there. I actually met 3 girls, but one girl was like, you know, I know it's your first day, let me give you an outfit, you know, help you out a little bit. Another thing I did not know, some reason why I didn't know, is that if you're going to be in the club, if you're going to be a stripper, you're going to need at least 3 to 4 or 5 outfits. For one, you're going to be sweaty. For two, no one wants to see the same thing on you all night. So you gotta dress up. It's like a dress up game, for real. I didn't know that. I was like, damn. Like, I see what they mean. Like, being a stripper is pretty expensive. You gotta have your hair done. You gotta have your nails done. You gotta have these different outfits. They gotta look cute. They gotta look bomb, because if you want money, you gotta bring the attention to you. But this club was a little different. I don't know, because I was in Mississippi, but the girls had like cornrows. Like, she took her wig off. It was a girl that took her wig off. Like, I was like, but yeah, okay, you know, cute. Okay. It was, I'm not, when people ask, I know a lot of people was asking me, well, I'm not skinny, could you think I'd be a stripper? Yes. No offense, but there were bigger girls, like girls bigger than me, like thick girls. And you know, a lot of men do like thick girls, they like skinny girls. Men have their preference, okay? They have a preference, and they're gonna just like what they see. So yeah, so that was all on the first date. I saw things that I was kind of like bugged out about, like, but this is a strip club, so you're going to see it. But I saw girls doing fellatio. I saw them, you know, sticking in and moving. I'm just gonna say that. And I was kind of just like, I was scared, because I'm like, I've never been in this environment before, and I'm just scared, you know. So my first night, I don't even remember them calling me on the stage. They probably did, but we're gonna get to that. So my first night, I went home at 5 o'clock because I didn't have any money to give them. I was hardly dancing on people. Maybe about 2-3 people came up to me. I didn't come up to nobody, because like I said, I got bullied in school, so I wasn't the type to just come up to a man and be like, hi, what's up? And I'm definitely not gonna come up to the man like, you wanna dance? I just wasn't that girl at that time. Like, you wanna dance? I just wasn't like that at all. So my first night went like that. I'll probably say I had like $20 my first night. That was gas money. Hey guys, so I made it home from the club. Oh my god, that was like, I guess like first nights are always, I don't know, my first night wasn't really all that. I didn't get the amount that I really wanted. Probably like 200 maybe. I have to count it. But I really thought stripping was for me, but it's not. I'm so tired, so I'm gonna talk about this tomorrow or later on today, because it's like 6 o'clock and my mom's gonna be pissed off that I'm coming home at 6 o'clock. So yeah. The second night I went back, I went by myself because I was like, you know, understand, this is just too much. You don't even, I'm not even gonna put you in all of this. This is just too much as it is. My second night, they called me on the stage, Egypt, and for a good old minute, I was just like, who in the hell is, like, they calling your name, girl? Where the hell you at? And it took me a minute to realize, hell, they calling my name. Girl, they calling you. They're calling me. Y'all, it took me a minute. I was just like, damn, where's this girl at? It took me a minute to realize, like, oh, hell, this is me. This is me. They're calling me. But I didn't go on stage. Hell no, I didn't go on the stage because I don't know how to pole dance. So I didn't want to make a fool of myself. I did not want to make a fool of myself. But I was so determined that even I went and bought a pole. Oh, no. That's a whole year later. Okay, never mind. Y'all, that's a whole year later. But I was just like, I was like, yeah, I don't know if this is for me. This is the second night. I'm like, I don't know if this is for me. I'm still, once again, I didn't really go up to anyone. I was really kind of scared, just so timid. But I did dance on like a few. I danced on a couple. I danced on this one girl. She was like, it's her birthday, come dance for me. That was fun. At that time, I had me some outfits. My outfits did come in, and I had me some stripper heels, and those heels hurt like hell. I don't see how they do it. I think my second night or my third night, a man, honestly, he tried to rub his thing on me, and that's when I was like, this is just not for me. One man tried to follow me to my car, wants to get a hotel room for $100, and this is just like, okay, now it's just really, it's kind of scary. And what I saw in the club was like, okay, this is just really, I'm not this type of girl. So the third day was definitely like my last day. I did not go back. I was just, it was so, I was having bad dreams, and those 3 days I was having bad dreams, and I was feeling like this negative, evil, heavy spirit on me, and I couldn't at the time realize what it was. I thought it was maybe, I just felt like this heavy spirit, so I thought maybe it's just my grandma watching me, because my grandma had just passed. But then I got to realize that maybe this is an evil spirit, and this is not my grandma. But I had dreams of being raped, and so like I googled, what does it mean when you're being raped? Basically, if you're having dreams of being raped, that means that you don't have any power over yourself, because obviously they're taking over you. So I was like, God, please forgive me. This is definitely not what, this is not for me. I asked God, like, please forgive me. This is just not who I am. My mom knew about this. I did tell my mom. I tell her everything, and obviously she didn't want me to do it, but you know, I was like, well, I'm gonna do it anyways. But the girls that were there, they was getting on, you know, they was doing their thing, what they thought they had to do for money. And that was just like, well, this is not what I need to do for money. I can find something else to do. I'm very talented. I can do something else. But this right here was just definitely not for me. At the time, you know, when you see girls, when you see these strippers, you act like, well, we make it seem like it's so easy, but for them, they've been through a lot that they're not going to talk about, of course. But the things I saw in 3 days, I was like, oh hell no, you know, this is not for me. I can't do it. I can't do it. Some people, they have to do it. They feel like it's no other way around it. I have to do it. I have to get my money. But me, I was like, no. Because like I said, I was feeling these heavy vibes. And the fact that men would just rub their penis on you. They would take it out. It's like, it was just like, it was too much. It was too much. And I was like, oh, this is not for me. You know, because eventually I end up like having something or dying, because it just was just too much. Or eventually I would have like learned to like get the F away from me, get back, give me some money. But no, I didn't think I was gonna be able to stay that long to be that bossed up. I didn't think so. But it's like no shame to women that are strippers. You gotta do what you gotta do. If you feel like you gotta do that, then okay, do that. I know there's some people that stop stripping to pursue a higher level. You know, you do what you have to do, and that's really that. Like I said, I don't judge anyone, because I'm not in their shoes. You're not in my shoes, so I can't tell you. I can tell you no, like find something else to do, but are you gonna listen? You know, like my mom told me no. I don't think it's a good idea, but I still did it, and I learned my lesson the hard way. So yeah, you know, I was a stripper for 3 days. Yes, I was, and it was not for me. Me being curious, sometimes being curious is such a bad thing. And being a people pleaser, I'm such a people pleaser. That's another bad thing. But I've been trying to like deal with all of that recently, like in the past years, because you can't be a people pleaser forever. You can't make people happy. You have to make yourself happy. You have to do what you feel as if this is what God is calling you to do. And now, fast forward, I've been just getting so much better with just learning who I am and figuring out what's my passions. Because when I was younger, I felt so like lost, and that's what's really gonna happen to these younger girls. It happens to everyone. At some point in life, you're gonna feel like you're lost, you don't know what to do, and then you go through things like what I just did, and then you're like, well, this is not for me. I gave it a try, and that's really it. But just be careful when you are trying to figure yourself out, and still try to have fun, but be careful. But yes, y'all, so this is my story time on me being a stripper for 3 days. Let me see if I can remember anything else. Yeah. You know, closed mouths don't get fed. Please give me a thumbs up and comment what y'all want to see next. I love y'all.